Everyone can see the replay page? Awesome. So this is it here. You've got links to the different upgrades as well. So I've already got a few questions today about these upgrades. These are the 3 main upgrades that are available. I'll cover these really quickly now. Basically, Mastery, this is the main system. This includes Igloo app, and it includes also the main training, the how-to, all the process sheets and everything you'll need. It includes all the interviews as well. And it also includes monthly content updates. So you've got skills-based content that's going in there on a monthly basis. That's $197 one time now, a bargain of a price. It will be increasing until a high monthly cost. We're eventually, hopefully, going to move this up to $97 per month in the future. It's likely that after this launch is finished on Monday, that it will be at least $47 per month. You also got 60-day masterclass. Now, who's a member of masterclass, by the way? Put a 1 in the box. Cool. Now, you will have seen that these lessons get released every single day. So you get a new lesson every day, excuse me, and it, oh man, my cough is killing me. Hopefully, then basically you'll receive a lesson every day, and you'll be able to follow the action steps you need to take on a daily basis in order to complete, by the end of this process, a launch, be able to sell products, be able to make money online. It includes some information about affiliate marketing as well. So you'll be able to go ahead and you'll be able to do that. Then also there's the live coaching, $97, and this is $97 by the way. It will be going up to $197 after launch, and it will be going up even higher than that in future. Then you've got the live coaching, which right now is $97. Again, that will not be available in future. After this, it's 6 weeks of coaching, and you'll be able to get access to that as well. So those are available. You can actually click these links here if you haven't picked up one of these, and I highly recommend picking up the Mastery or the 60-day Masterclass. There are 2 packages we worked very, very hard on, and we've got new interviews going in there each week. So I've actually been doing, today we did 4 interviews with experts from JVzoo, and you'll see those in this area as well very soon. Now I'll go through the differences of these later on in the webinar, so we can focus on some content for now. I will go through the differences. There is a big difference between each one of these. If you look at them, there is a huge difference, and there's definitely a different, they're for different people, or they're for you if you want everything. Now let me go through what I wanted to cover today. First of all, what I wanted to cover today is I wanted to cover over the JVzoo community in itself. This is something that I do cover in the course, but it's something that you don't want to underestimate. It's something that is very important, and I want to cover how you can, get plugged into the community over JVzoo. The reason that I want to do this is when I was first getting started, you probably heard my story, maybe you haven't, I don't know. When I was getting started, I had $100,000 worth of debt that I had. That was from some bad business decisions. I was in debt to the bank. I was in debt to my family. I was in debt to some lawyers. I was in debt to all sorts of different people, and it was a pretty bad situation to be in. I got plugged into the JVzoo community, and why I say community is I connected with some people within JVzoo. I started learning about what it was important to do over JVzoo to make money, and I started launching my own products. I still remember today, I was looking through the JVzoo marketplace when I was first getting started. I had not made any money on JVzoo. I hadn't gone and done a launch. I had signed up for JVzoo, and I was looking through the marketplace at the different launches that were out there, and I was looking at who the vendors were and looking to connect with those vendors. And I connected with a few of the vendors. Some of them helped me out. They helped me out early on, and now I'm on the front page of the thing. Basically, I was able to, within the space of September till June the next year, what is that, like 8 months? About 8 to 9 months, 9 months after getting plugged into this community, I was able to generate $100,000 in profit, or I had $100,000 in the bank. So I was able to generate a lot of money to pay off my debt, and I had $100,000 in the bank after that situation. So one of the places that you can get plugged into this community immediately is muncheye.com. Now, put a 1 in the box if you've used the site before, put a 2 in the box if you're new to it. Cool. We're getting some mixed ones and twos. Now, one of the reasons that I do mention this website is this is where you'll find the most active members of this community. Okay, so you'll find their names here. You can actually click through here and you can view different products. So we actually have an interview with Chris Munch, who's the founder of this. So you can actually go through, you can click on a product, for example, Josh Zamora's, I just did an interview with him. You can click through and you can actually go through and look at what types of products people are launching. So you can see here, this is a JV page, this is JV video, and these are products that are coming soon. And this is what we use in our community to basically figure out which products are coming out, what the products are, and we use these pages to connect with these vendors. And when you're starting out, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to click join us, and you want to sign up to the email autoresponders of different launches, because then you can get a good feel for what types of launches are happening in the marketplace, who's launching them, and you can start to get a good feel yourself as to what types of people you want to connect with. And when you start connecting with people, you can do it in many different ways. Usually they have contact information at the bottom of their JV page. Everyone tends to do this. So you can either connect with them on Skype or you can connect with them on Facebook. And these people, they're really easy to talk to. Many of them will help you out. For me, I got some significant help when I was starting out. A few marketers I reached out to, they didn't know who I was, but they gave me some advice. They helped me out early on. They saw that I was, doing some things right, and they helped to push me along. And one of the best things that you can do right now, if you want to make money within this business, is forget focusing too much on the tools, the software, the automation type stuff. Get plugged into the community. Because these relationships that you build, that's what's going to help to give you more information. It's going to help you to connect with people who can promote your products in future. It's going to help you to build relationships and build a name for yourself. Does that kind of make sense? Put a 1 in the box if that makes sense. Now, if you're not doing this right now, and you want to be successful over JVzoo, I would encourage you to go through JVzoo Academy Mastery. This is one of the biggest mentioned things inside of the course to plug into the community. Guys like Josh Zamora, guys like many of the people that are in this community, I can't, there's too many. If you watch the interviews, you'll see many people have started and become really successful by first connecting with people from within the community, okay, connecting with people from within this community. Then after connecting with them, they get advice, they get help, and then they're able to launch their own products. They're able to pass those products by these people, and that's what happened for me. I created a product when I was first getting started. It was a video product, and I passed it by a few vendors. I passed it by some people that I had connected with over JVzoo. They liked it. They agreed to promote it. I did a launch for it, and it did a few $1,000s. So always look to connect with people. And the hub right now of connections is muncheye.com. You can go to this website. You can go through the different listings here. You don't even have to sign up for the website itself. And you can look at who's launching. You can look at what products are coming out. And let me ask you this question. Put a 1 in the box if some of these names that you see on the screen right now, other than mine obviously, are familiar to you. You might be on their subscriber lists. You might see their launches. You might have purchased their products. This is how they're getting traffic for their products. This is how they're reaching out to JVs. This is how we find out what products are coming out. Say yes if you've learned something just now. So this in itself is really big. Go ahead, go to muncheye.com, sign up for different subscriber lists, and see what products are launching. Get familiar with the community. And one of the best things you can do early on in this community is get familiar with who's launching what and what products are selling well. All right. Once you get on these people's subscriber lists, you can find out how well their product is doing. You can find out how well their product, has done. You can see which products haven't done so well, and you can get a really good feel yourself for who's doing really well within this community. And then with that information, you can start to look at what types of products you would want to create yourself. One of the first places that I recommend you go, and this is a place that I go almost daily at the moment, is udemy.com. Who's heard of udemy.com? Put a 1 in the box if you've heard of udemy.com. Now, udemy.com isn't a competitor of JVzoo, and that's, it's really a different type of website in that sense. What it does is it's a skilled-based website where you've got a bunch of talented people who show you how to do certain things. They basically show you how to achieve, excuse me, how to, to become skilled in different areas. So for me, you'll see, because you search photography, I'm actually going through a photography course right now on Udemy. I go through all types of courses. I go through courses on video, on Premiere Pro. I download courses on that. There's free courses on here as well. You can go through, you can search through here. You can find out about different skills-based types of things. What I recommend you do, though, is do a search. You can actually find marketing products here. Where I find the most use is actually in this section right here, the video section. So let's see if this is available. Now, I usually search video. Now, when I was first getting started, and I also have taught this to other people as well who are successful now in JVzoo, what I tell them is that they need to get skilled in one area first. They need to get skills. One of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give you right now is become skilled. Invest in skills. Invest your time into learning skills early on, and you'll see this mentioned throughout the course, throughout JVzoo Mastery, is become skilled in a particular area. Now, why would you want to become skilled in a particular area? It could be anything. It could be design, it could be video, it could be WordPress, it could be copywriting, any of those skills. Why would you, or it could be writing actually as well. Let me know, why do you think you should become or develop a skill? Cool, there's a few good answers coming in. So you can teach it? Yes. Specialization? Yes. Most importantly though, if you can develop a skill, it means you can make money selling that skill in many different ways. You could, if you wanted to, if you wanted to get unplugged from your job, you could go and do consulting for businesses as a videographer, for example. You could create a product on that skill, and you could sell that product. You can sell it within the JVzoo community. You can sell it outside of the JVzoo community. You can use those skills in your business in future to make money. There was many skills that I learned when I wasn't making any money that I still use today, because back then I invested in some skills. I went and learned some things, and I became much better in those areas, and I still use them today. Can you see why developing a skill is different from knowing about a marketing trend? When I say marketing trend, I mean something that like is a strategy for generating leads, is a software that helps you to do a particular task. Can you see the differences between skills and those types of products that you might purchase? So one of these is a long-term thing. If you can develop skills in video, it's always going to be around. It's long-term. Design as well, it's long-term. Even if you don't feel like you're a designy person. Writing, it's a long-term skill that you'll be able to implement in your business when you're successful for a long time. Tools, software, they're constantly changing. And if you're constantly buying software, then what you're doing is you're probably getting caught up in that. But it might be that when you start making money, it could be in 3 months' time, that software might be useless. It might not be as useful. Yeah, and exactly, as you were saying, it's not transferable either. The software can't be easily transferred into different niches, but your skills can be. Invest in skills when you're trying to get started online instead of investing in products, tools, and software. That's my first piece of advice that I'd give you for the start of this. And those skills also will assist you in getting plugged into the JVzoo community as well. Is this making sense? Put a 1 in the box if this is making sense. So when I was first starting out, this is what I did. When I was getting, who knows Josh Rada? Say yes if you know Josh Rada. He created, he was actually the founder of Igloo app. I purchased the software off him. He is a good friend of mine. I've known him since I was 5 years old. he was a student teacher at the time. Okay, he was actually a what do you call it, assistant teacher at I believe it was a high school or primary school. And I caught up with him in London, and I was speaking at an event there. And I went around to his house. We were playing what is it called? We were playing a game. It was what's that game with like battleships where you have to take over different lands and territory? Does anyone know what that is? It's a really popular game. Completely slipped my mind. We were playing that basically, and we were having a conversation about what I did. Risk, yeah, I think, yeah, risk. That's it. Yeah, we were playing Risk. Yeah, we love that stuff. I got Josh absolutely kills me in it, by the way. Don't tell him I said that. But you know, and we were talking about what I did and what I'd been able to do. And the last time I talked to Josh before meeting with him, and I don't know if you like me saying this, but I went around to his house in Christchurch, New Zealand, and I was actually selling him MLM products. Who's done MLM before? And you might be doing MLM now, put a 1 in the box. I was involved in MLM before I became successful, and I was trying to do whatever I could to make money at the time. So I'd gone around to his house. He thought I was a bit crazy. You know how sometimes when you approach people face to face with an MLM, they think you're a bit crazy. This time, when he heard that I was actually making money online, he got interested because it was actually working. You know, it was working really well for me at the time. I was doing, you know, not big numbers, but I was doing okay. And we got talking, and he decided that he wanted to do this. He decided that he wanted to do that as well. He would like to quit his job. And what did he do? What do you think he did? Well, the first piece of advice that I gave him was to develop a skill. So what he did is he went out and he learned Prezi. Does anyone know Prezi? Put a 1 in the box if you know Prezi. It's a software. And what he found is that he really enjoyed creating slide presentations through this particular piece of software. So he created a course on how to do that. And it's probably up here still today, actually. If I was to go through and search, maybe it's still around today. He might even still be selling copies of it today, actually. So he created a software, or basically a system, a training system on Prezi, and he started selling it. There it is. So you can actually see it here. And you can go to this. This is the course he created. And he actually listed it on Udemy to earn some money, which is really, really quite cool. And I wonder if it has a date when he launched this. Last updated. Oh, that was back in 2015. He last updated it. But yeah, he had basically gone through. He had created this course. He created 4 courses and has started to sell. He sold quite a few of them now over Udemy. But he basically developed a skill, and he started getting really good at video. And after he got really good at video, he created a course on video, and he sold it through JVzoo. That was his first, jump into JVzoo marketing. Then he started getting really good at design. He started creating softwares, but it all started with developing a skill. And he had learned this skill through, reading online. I believe he had got access to a couple of Udemy courses himself, and that's how he developed that skill. So what I'd encourage you to do is if you're looking to get started, think about what type of skill that you could learn right now that would be valuable to you in future, and also to people that would like to learn that skill as well. Do you have any in mind right now? Put them in the chat box. What skills can you think of right now that you might be able to learn and potentially apply in future or sell in future? Cool. Writing, video, animation. Yeah, animation's a big one. Video's a big one. Writing is a big one. YouTube marketing. Yep. Now, one thing about YouTube marketing is it changes a lot. So what I would probably say, Mark, is invest in videos, getting really good at videos. YouTube's changing all of the time, whereas video is changing as well. It's getting more advanced, obviously, but video is a skill that will always be around. So I'd probably say, instead of YouTube, invest in video to start off with, and then that kind of applies to YouTube as well. There are certain skills around YouTube as well, but it's more one of those trending type things that can change. Photography, animation, website design, copywriting, writing, animation, design, YouTube marketing, blogging, video spokesperson, photography. And if you don't know, what I would recommend you do is I'd recommend you go here, and you can actually try some courses for free. So you can actually go through basic tutorials here, and you can get a feel for what you would actually like to learn and teach. These courses are laid out really well. They're easy to understand. I've learned, a lot through these different courses, and they're actually really, really quite useful to go through and learn. Health and fitness, yep. Sales funnels, very cool, yep. Audio, and when I say YouTube as well, YouTube marketing can be really good. It can be really good to learn. I was talking to Josh Zamora, and he actually got started through YouTube. So I believe he got started making money through YouTube marketing, and then he created a course on that. So it can work as well. I'm not saying you can't do that at all. You should definitely do that if that's something you're passionate about. For me, I've always had the most success learning these different skills that I feel like will always be around. But YouTube as well, YouTube's probably going to be around for a long, long time as well. So again, if you can learn that skill, you can teach it, then you can do that as well. And there's actually a YouTube marketer that I follow. So he has become, he's grown quite big actually. I'll show you this guy. Maybe you can get some good information from him and some tips. He is on YouTube and he's been particularly successful. His name's Nick Nimmin. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. Actually I'll probably just show you on my screen. So this guy, so I've been following him for a while now, and he specializes in teaching YouTube marketing. He's grown his subscriber base to 32,000, and now he's making money selling affiliate products, doing YouTube live events, and that's working really, really well for him as well. So when you're first starting out, think about what can you learn that you can teach to a range of people, or can be a skill that you'll be able to apply yourself long term. And this is one of the things that I cover in the Academy. So now, for me, I don't actually have any products through Udemy. I am going to have some products in there soon, but I never went and applied my skills that I learned into Udemy. I applied them into JVzoo, and that brings me to my next point. Once you learn these skills, you can actually plug into the community over at JVzoo, and you can start selling the skills that you've developed. Obviously, you would want to create your own courses. You're not going to want to, copy people. But what you want to do is you want to learn the skill, because everyone learns off everyone else. Learn the skill to the stage that you can teach it. Then you can take that skill and get a start on JVzoo. That's if you don't want to do software. You can obviously develop software. There's some really good interviews in the Mastery about software, and we'll be going into some free ways or ways that you can generate money with software without having to put any money down yourself, and another module coming soon. But is this making making some sense to you? Put a 1 in the box. One of the biggest stumbling blocks, one of the biggest questions we've been getting is, how do I get started creating a product? How do I actually find something to sell? And this right here is a proven strategy. It'll work. I've taught it to 2 friends of mine. They went out and did the exact same thing. They've done really well doing it. I've offered this advice for a long time, and people have used it to become successful very, very quickly. So you'll be able to do that. And that brings me to affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is in itself a skill as well. Now, this I would say is the best place to start. It's the best place to start. And the reason I say that is that, and this is better than affiliate marketing to start with. And that might be surprising for you because I say that. I think the second biggest affiliate on JVzoo right now. But why do I say that? The reason I say that is that I would not be able to sell as many products as I do through JVzoo as an affiliate if I didn't have my own products. When you sell a product, you're perceived as an expert, and that helps your affiliate marketing a huge amount. One of the things that I noticed over JVzoo, and this is actually, I think I do mention this inside of Affiliate Kickstarter, which is in the Start Here category in JVzoo, is that what I teach is that when you launch a product, you'll notice that your current subscribers on your list will buy a lot more from you after you've launched a product. So say, for example, you've built a subscriber list of 200 people. You've done that selling a product. Then in 2 months' time, you launch another product. It's a different product. You launch it. You'll find that you'll make more affiliate sales after you've launched that second product. Because what happens is that people see and remember you as an expert in that field. They remember that, that's right, Sam is an expert at this. And they'll pay more attention as a result of it. So they kind of work together. Launching products and affiliate marketing work together. If you want to make the most money, you want to do them both. But you want to start with one and get really good with one before jumping into the next. Now, you can start with affiliate marketing. A lot of marketers do start with affiliate marketing. HandFan, for example, you'll see HandFan's interview going into JVzoo Academy very soon. Also, Mike from Maine, who knows Mike from Maine, put a 1 in the box if you know Mike from Maine. He became successful being an affiliate first. For me, I actually made a few affiliate sales before I sold any of my own products. I made about 3 or 4 affiliate sales. But once I sold my own product, suddenly I was making hundreds of affiliate sales. So it can really help to speed up the process. And that's one of the reasons that, I do recommend going and starting with this. And that's what it'll do. When you've got something that you can teach, you can plug into this JVzoo community here. You can schedule your launch on munchire.com. People will start to see you. They'll become familiar with your name. You can then start to connect with other people in the marketplace. You can connect with other people that are launching products. And because you're launching products yourself, they'll suddenly perceive you as someone who's an expert as well and as someone that's making a move into the marketplace. And it's a lot easier to connect with people as a result of that. So if you take anything away from this, learn some skills, develop those skills, become good at those skills, and then look to list your product inside of munchire.com. Look to go onto Facebook and connect with experts, get plugged into the community, and you'll have a lot of success doing that if you go through that process. And that's really how I got started. I developed some skills. I got plugged into the community. I found out about munchire.com. I signed up. I scheduled my launch here. People started seeing my name. And eventually, after a few launches, I started becoming really successful. At first, I made a few $1,000s, and that was good. It took a while, but after a few launches, people suddenly became very aware of me, and that was how things started to happen. So that's one of the reasons that I cover this a lot in the academy. But it's one of the reasons I want to emphasize it today is that getting plugged into this community is really important. Now, there's a few groups on Facebook you should really get plugged into, and I'll show you those right now. If you want to connect with people in the community, you've got to have a Facebook account. You should have a Skype account and you should have a Facebook account. If you don't have those two things right now, it's going to be difficult for you to really seriously get plugged into this community. So let me just show you the groups that are probably the best groups to actually plug into right now. I'll get those on my screen right now. Cool. So first group that I would highly recommend joining is this one right here. Cool. So you'll see this is the JVzoo group. All right. So who's in this right now? Put a 1 in the box if you're already in this. You can see the URL. I just posted in the chat. Join this today. If you've got a Facebook account, join this today. Now, the reason for this is you'll see that many of the most successful JVzoo marketers post updates in this on a regular basis. They ask questions about JVzoo, they share ideas, they share information, they post suggestions, and there's a lot of really good information that can be got from this particular group. And because you're entering the JVzoo community, this is a private group that you can basically join, that JVzoo will allow you to join, and you'll be able to stay plugged in with the members that are posting frequently. You'll be able to see who's launching products. You'll be able to connect with people that you'd like to connect with. So do get plugged into this group. Cool. Now there's another group that I would also recommend getting plugged into, and there's a few groups out there, but this is one that is also going to help you out as well. Now this is one where all of the best launches are in, all the biggest marketers are in as well. Many of them use this to advertise their own launches, and it's the Munchire group. Now Munchire has their own group. It's a private group, it's a closed group, but you can also join it. And this is it right here. So you'll be able to join this group as well. And this is going to help you to connect with other marketers. It'll help you to see what kinds of launches are happening every day. You'll be able to see different updates. There's different posts that get posted all the time. And this is where, a lot of people are paying a lot of attention as well. So you can actually see a lot of posts being made. And, there's a lot that's happening over this as well, and you can see this right here. So I encourage you to get plugged into these two community groups, and this is really going to help you to get started connecting with other people in the community. And that's the key. Make sure that you go out there, you put yourself out there, connect with these people, connect with different people within the community, and you'll start to work out a lot of things. You can also ask people questions. People are really open to help, and that's one of the ways you'll be able to get started fast as you go into JVzoo Academy and learn. This is one of the parts that is difficult to teach. I can't teach you how the best ways to go out and connect with people, but I can show you where these people are to be connected with. And then from there, I encourage you to, send them a message, look at who is, launching. And these groups, they are closed, but people will approve you to get in. People will approve you to get in, because if you have an interest in Facebook and JVzoo, then they will let you in. Now, if you do not get accepted, send my support an email, and we'll be able to get you accepted. So we'll be able to help out in that process. So I think you will not have any problems getting added to these groups. These groups are very open. They're for anyone who is involved in any sort of marketing over Munchai or any sort of marketing over JVzoo. So I'd encourage you to have a look at these groups and pay attention to them. Look at what's going on within the community. Get familiar with who's launching products, who the people are that you want to connect with, and look to figure out ways of connecting with them as well. Now, obviously, you can't, some of these groups have different rules, and there's actually some rules that are in the group. So these are some rules that are here. You can actually see them here, and these are the group rules. Awesome. So those are hopefully some helpful tips, and tomorrow we're going to be back with some more, some different information that will help you to get a better understanding and a better start. To recap, learn a skill. Go over to udemy.com, learn a skill. Find out a skill that you would like to learn. Go through the course, learn that skill. It will help you in your marketing anyway. And then from there, you can learn that skill to the point that you can teach it. From there, go ahead and get registered on JVzoo, obviously. Get registered on munchai.com. Get familiar with who is launching in the marketplace, who is launching, what are they launching, and make sure that you try to connect with these people if you can as well. Go and have a look, get on their subscriber lists, and get familiar with this marketplace. You need to become familiar with who's out in the marketplace, who's launching what, what's trending, what's doing well out in the marketplace. These are the types of things you want to be doing. So do make sure that you go ahead and do that as well. Cool. Awesome. Now let me go through these upgrades. I'm getting some more questions about the upgrades, so I'll go through the upgrades that are available with JVzoo Academy, and I'll go through them here. So basically we have these 3 upgrades that are still available with JVzoo Academy, and these will be increasing in price, or they'll be removed next week. So let me go through what they are. Now if anyone has any questions about these, let me know. These are really going to help you out. JVzoo Mastery, for example, is a system that we've worked on for a very, very long time. It's very detailed, and within the JVzoo Academy, you actually get a huge amount of videos, and we're adding more in all the time at the moment. You also get access to Igloo app, and this is a page building, opt-in builder, membership site software that's also included with this. You also get all of the interviews that we're adding all the time. You'll see we're actually adding in a number of different interviews next week as well. So you'll be able to get access to that. Now, when I say new strategies every month, this is what I mean by that. And I don't want to, JVzoo Academy Mastery is going to become the main course for JVzoo. It's going to be a monthly cost, and you're not going to be able to get it at a one-off cost. Right now it's a one-off $197. That includes a premium forum as well where you can ask questions. Now, this is going to become a monthly cost. The reason is because it includes the software, it needs to be maintained. It's also that we're spending a lot of money maintaining the website and also helping wherever we can as well. So it's going to become a monthly cost, but because you're a founding member, it'll be a one-off cost. Now, every single month, even just for your one-off cost, you're going to receive new training, okay? New training every single month. You also receive new updates, and you receive a lot of really good information. We'll be improving it all of the time, but what you're gonna get in there is basically what you need in certain areas to become very skilled in those areas. So, who enjoyed the video, the sales video that I did for JVzoo Academy? You'll have seen it. It was on the front of JVzoo Academy. If you watched it, it's a nice looking video. That's the those videos. We're actually going to show you in the next couple of months how we did that. We'll actually go behind the scenes. We'll show you what equipment we used. We'll show you what editing software we used. We'll show you how to use those things as well in your business, how to do it on a budget, how you can do it cheaply, and how you can make it look really, really nice. So the monthly modules, they explore different areas in a big way. They're very thorough, and they go through and completely show you exactly what you need to do in certain areas to improve your business and improve your skills in a particular area that will help you to make more money. Another module that we have coming up is software development. If you've ever wanted to develop software, or you've wanted to partner with software developers so they create the software, you launch it for them so you don't have to put any money down, but you make a lot of profit, that's another module we're bringing in. That's probably one of the things that has made me the most money in my business. It's made me millions of dollars launching software for other people, and I didn't even have to put any money down to create the software myself. We're going to be covering that in future modules as well. That one's coming in about 30 days. You'll see that one, probably 25 days now. For 12 months, we're going to be adding monthly modules, new training modules, every single month. So, you're going to get a lot out of this, and it's a $197 one-off cost. Now, the difference between Mastery and the difference between Mastery and 60 days, the 60-day coaching program, is very clear. And what I'll do is I'll explain it now, and I can show you inside of the website if you want. I've already done that today, though, so I'd encourage you to watch the replay from today. But what this does is that basically every single day, we've chopped up all of our information into easily applicable steps. So every single day you get a message and you'll get an email, and that email is going to tell you that a new lesson has come live. You'll be able to go to that lesson within the 60-day membership area, and you'll be able to go through that lesson. It'll include the action steps you need to take for the day. It'll include training on how to do those action steps. It'll include a video for me sharing more information about those action steps, and then you'll receive another video from a friend of mine, Sam Robinson, who's been successful online, and he's actually doing the task for you on his computer screen, so you can clearly see what the task is, what you need to do to achieve it and get it done. And I don't think this has ever been done before, where someone has actually walked you through every single day for 60 days what you need to do to launch a product. And we've actually included 30 days free with this 60 days. So you actually get 90 days. And during that time, we actually show you how to launch a product. We show you how to make money with that product if you do the tasks we lay out every day. And also, we show you how to make money as an affiliate through that process. So it's very easy to do. You see the tasks you need to do on a daily basis, and you apply those tasks on a daily basis. It's very different from the Mastery in that way because it's structured very clearly, and it's also, it gives you what steps you need to take over that period. And we believe that in order to be successful online, realistically, even if you're completely new, you haven't even created a website before yourself, within this 60 to 90 day period, you'll be able to have successfully created and launched your own product, and you'll be successfully making money as an affiliate, selling other people's products. So it takes you through the whole process of becoming a successful JVzoo marketer over a 60 day to 90 day period. Right now it's $97. It's going to be $197 after this launch ends on Monday. And then in time, this course in itself is going to become a $1,000 course. So, I don't exaggerate in saying that. There's a few things we want to improve in it. There's a few areas we want to really enhance. One of those areas is we want to actually incorporate software into every component of this to make it super fast. And we also want to give away some products that people could actually use themselves to sell, to rebrand and sell. Those are the components they're adding in. It's going to be a lot more expensive in future, but you can see that this is going to be able to really help to extend things. You're going to need about 15 minutes to 2 hours a day. Okay, some modules are 15 minutes, some modules are 2 hours, some workloads or action tasks, I guess. But you can go along at your own pace. If it takes you more than 60 days and you go through everything, then by the end of it, you'll be selling products and be successful. If you have 0 product ideas, this isn't a problem either. We actually give you some product ideas within the course. We actually, hand you product ideas. We hand you mind maps that you can use immediately in your own business. We do a lot of this for you. So, you can either do it yourself or you can take the pre-done resources that we've already, packaged up for you, and you can use them. The goal here is to get you to success as fast as possible, and that's what's included with this upgrade. So can everyone understand the difference between mastery and 60-day coaching? Cool. So this is the mastery, and you'll be able to get access at this /founder. And this is the 60-day. And again, mastery the one-time cost will expire. Okay, this will expire, and it's going to expire on Monday at 11:59 p.m. EDT. So this one-time cost here is going to expire. It's going to become $47 monthly. So that'll expire, and yeah, so you've got 3 days, 21 hours in order to get access to this before it expires. And it includes a huge amount. It includes interviews, which we're adding in more all the time. It includes product spotlight, it includes the forum, it includes a huge amount of other information, as well as all of the strategies and future updates and modules. The course itself, is going to be, really, really complete. And we're continuing to improve it. For a 60-day masterclass, you get in here. Over the next 60 to 90 days, we'll be sending you the tasks you need to complete on a daily basis. Everything laid out really easily, and you'll be able to get started on that right away. Now, the third upgrade, okay, which is live coaching. So that's when me and my friend Sam Robinson, Sam is one of my students. He's done really well. His last launch generated $95,000. I helped him get started online. I helped teach him the systems that we were using, and he's then since implemented those systems to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he's done it within a quick time. He's going to be joining me on the call, and he'll be going through a lot of information with you as I will as well. About the course, about mastery, we'll be showing you techniques and tips. You'll be able to ask any question you want throughout this process as well. And we're going to be here for 6 weeks, 2 hours each webinar for 6 weeks. And we'll also be sharing with you some strategies that we haven't covered that we're testing out right now that are working well. So not only are you going to get the current methods within JVzoo Academy, you'll also get some new test methods that we're about to add into the Academy over the coming months, but we're testing out right now that are working really well for us. So you'll get a bit of that as well in there. And that's included within this coaching series. Now this won't be done again, probably not for another year or so. We don't have any plans to do this again. So this is the only time you'll be able to get this, to do this. And it's $97 right now. And everything will be recorded. You'll get resources for everything. And, 6 webinars, all recorded. You'll be able to ask any questions you want. If that's what you want, this is going to be a really good package for you as well. So make the decision that's right for you in terms of what is going to be happening. These lessons, these will start on the Wednesday next week. So it's starting on Wednesday next week. I believe that is the 17th of May. We'll start this lesson, and it'll be at this time at 2 p.m. EDT. Cool. So do we have any questions about anything inside of JVzoo Academy, anything you would like answered? We'll take a 5 to 10 minutes questions answers today. And what questions do you have about the Academy or anything that I covered on this webinar so far? Cool. 60-day emails will start right away. You'll receive your first one immediately after getting access. Now, right now the emails, we've been having a slight issue with those emails going out. The lessons still become available inside of your members area. The emails issue should be sorted out tomorrow, so just be aware of that. But you'll start seeing them, right away after getting access. Cool. The webinars will be at 2 p.m. EDT. Cool. What should I start with? I've got all 3 upgrades. First of all, what I'd recommend doing is I'd recommend starting with fundamentals. So I'd go into fundamentals, then I'd go into business foundations, then I'd go through the mastery course first, then I would go through 60 days. The reason I say that is that the mastery course will get you up to speed with a lot of these tasks. Then 60 days will allow you then to implement those tasks. It'll divide those tasks into an easy to follow plan for you. So get familiar with the tasks, then go through 60 days after that. That's what I recommend. Also understand that we're adding more into the mastery program in the coming months as well. So you'll be able to check back in. I'll send out emails when we add new content and new interviews, and you'll be able to do that as well. Now, is Igloo easy to set up and use? Who's used Igloo here? Put a yes in the box. And put a 1 in the box if it was easy to use. Cool. And I'm seeing a number of 1s come in. So yeah, the answer to that is yes. We use it in our business. We use it for everything that we do, from creating sales pages to creating bonus pages, thank you pages, opt-in pages, webinar pages, everything we do with Igloo. So we bought the software, and we wouldn't have purchased the software if it wasn't easy to use. So it definitely is. And we've got a number of upgrades and improvements coming in there very soon as well. With a 60-day plan, do we get the updates to the plan? Yep, as we update 60 days in the future, you'll get all the updates to that as well. Once you get access to this, you get continual access. Awesome. Thank you, Michael. Michael got access to everything. Awesome. Fantastic. And I look forward to seeing you on the live coachings. Cool. So now one thing we've been doing is that if you do upgrade, make sure you log out of JVzoo Academy, then log back in afterwards. The reason I say that is that in order to make sure your account, you see everything, log out of JVzoo Academy after making an upgrade purchase, and then log back in and you'll see the update. Cool. Yeah. And once 60 days, you'll always have access. You can always go through it again. Sarah, the best-selling product right now is the Mastery. So Mastery is sold more than the other upgrades. 60 Days Masterclass is close second, as well as live coaching. All have been really popular. The Mastery is the most popular. And if you do have $197 to invest, I would probably say, if I was in your situation, Mastery is going to be the most valuable to you because you get Igloo app as well, and you get all the training. And when you can afford it, 60 Days Masterclass is probably going to be another good follow-up to that. Yep, and we have product creation training in the Mastery course as well. We go through that in depth. And yes, we're doing a webinar every day, Gail. So it'll be a different webinar every day, all throughout launch. Yep, if you can't make the webinars, they will be available in your members area. So we know which people are attending the webinars, who has that upgrade, and we're pushing those out to your members area. Yes, you can do that. I'll just send you the support. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Thomas. Now the self-hosting feature is inside of Igloo. So you'll see it there very soon. We pushed out the update 2 days ago. We found an issue with it. So we've drawn the upgrade back, but it will be back in there in about 1 to 2 days. So you'll be able to see that self-hosting upgrade in 1 to 2 days. We'll send an email out about it when it does happen. And that'll allow you to basically host with us inside of Igloo. So all those pages can be hosted with us. Now, 60-day coaching program, the 60-day masterclass will increase in price on Monday. It's going to increase to $197 at 11:59 p.m. EST. Cool. I do live coaching through the live coaching course will be through GoToWebinar. Cool, Eileen. I don't have a comparison sheet, but I'd recommend just reading through the different sales letters. Compare 60-day masterclass and what you need to the mastery or the coaching program. Yeah, sure. You can ask a question about affiliate marketing, Stephen. Now, yes, Igloo works really well with WordPress. Yeah, it works with everything. You can download HTML pages from it. You can hook it up to WordPress. It'll work well. Now, Igloo is going to be going to a monthly cost. So Igloo, the software itself, it's going to be probably the next week. We're going to be changing the cost of Igloo to a monthly cost. So if you are getting access to it within the Academy, this is probably going to be your last time to get access to it at a one-off cost. The next webinar, I believe it's at 2 p.m. EST tomorrow. Awesome. And thanks, Peter. Really appreciate it. Are the systems SSL certified? Yes, they are. Yep. The pages are, yeah. Cool. I've already got a WordPress plugin mapped out. If I join the 60-day masterclass, what is the opinion? Cool. So in the masterclass, what we teach is we teach about the process of starting fresh and starting with a training product. So we go through the process of learning a skill, and we actually give you some skills you can learn. It's not specific to software. There is going to be an upgrade in the future where we will have a software version of this. Software is a lot different to training products. So that's why we've started off with training, because we think that that's the best way people should start. And then after that, software is the next thing to go through. So it's very likely we'll have a 60-day masterclass software edition in future. If you're looking for help with software, JVzoo Academy Mastery is going to be the best place to start. The reason I say that is that next month, in 25 days, we're going to have a new software course added into Mastery that's going to cover everything in so much detail to do with software. So if you're doing any sort of software, the Mastery is going to be your best bet, and that'll teach you everything you need to know about software creation, launching software. It's very thorough, very in-depth. I mean, if you've enjoyed the training so far inside of Mastery, you've got a lot to look forward to, because it's going to be the same, the same systems, very detailed. It goes in depth into this topic and teaches you everything we possibly can. Also the interviews. Martin Crumlish, who was a really good interview. Karthik Ramani, really good interview. Justin Burns, really good interview. So I encourage you to go through those interviews and have a look there as well. Cool. Can I buy Igloo alone? You can. You can go to iglooapp.com, iglooapp.com, and you can purchase iglooapp.com, the software there if you wanted to. It'll be a one-off cost until next week when we do change it to a monthly. Cool, Peter. What you got for $19.95 is you got the guides, the strategy guides, the Kickstarters, and you also got a number of process sheets and blueprints as well as part of that. So what you've got as part of that initial purchase is you've basically got the strategy we use in 3 main guides. So these 3 main guides are guides that were created, and they were the basis of the Mastery system. So you can go through and read those guides, and you can start to understand the strategy that we implement. You can start to develop a really good understanding for it as well. Then, once you get the Mastery, what you get is you get all of the how-to. Okay, you get the videos laid out in a way that's really easy to understand. you can go through the entire strategy with these videos, and it goes and chunks everything down into really easy to understand processes that you'll be able to apply really easily in your business. And that's what the Mastery does. Now you can currently integrate Igloo with 5 main autoresponders. We're adding in more very soon. Right now, Aweber, GetResponse, and SendReach, I believe. We have another couple of constant contacts in there, and another one as well, MailChimp, I believe. Awesome, David just got accepted into the JVzoo Facebook group. Fantastic. Awesome. Now, do we need to use a mailing system? Yes. Now, you'll need to use a mailing system of some type. Igloo has a way of generating leads into the system itself, but you'll need to send emails out to people somehow automatically. So you can actually use Igloo to generate leads, and then you can put those leads into a software that then sends emails. Cool. Yep, if you've got access to the Mastery at a monthly cost, then you'll still be paying monthly for both those products. If you are a monthly member and you've got access to that monthly program and you want to instead get in at a one-off cost, email support, so email sambakkersupport.com, make a request, and they'll be able to help you to go through that process of upgrading. Cool. SendReach is already added, I'm pretty sure. SendReach is already in there, in Igloo. Cool. If you purchased Igloo last year, I would still recommend Mastery for you. I would still recommend Mastery for you, and the reason I say that is because of the monthly content. It's the hub, it's the community hub for JVzoo. In terms of training, it's and that's what I'd probably recommend for you. So I'd probably encourage you to give me a message on sambakkersupport.com. As a Mastery member who previously purchased Igloo, we're actually doing a couple of cool things for you. So give us a message there, and we'll be able to help you out with that. Can Igloo interface with a third-party funnel? Not right now. We are planning to do that in future. So I can use GetResponse with Igloo without the need for hosting. Yes, that's correct. Cool. It's the premium version of Olin. So it's the front-end premium version that's included with Mastery. If you want to get extra templates, you'd have to upgrade for that. If you like Igloo, you can upgrade for that. I believe it's an $87 cost to upgrade to it. But you receive basically the main system. You'll be able to also, create membership sites within it as well. Awesome. All right. Well, who's got access to Mastery or 60 Days Today or the coaching program? Put a 1 in the box if you picked up something today on the webinar. I want to say thank you and welcome. I really hope that you enjoy the content. You'll be getting a lot of value out of it. We'll put a huge amount of effort to try and make it as detailed as possible and really communicate as clearly as possible how you can get the fastest start on JVzoo. You can probably see we're very passionate about what we're doing. We're trying to help as many people as possible. And, I really encourage you to go through the course. If you need any help, reach out to us. I'm very reachable. You can send me a message on Intercom. Down in the bottom in the membership area, there's actually a button. You can send me a message. I look at all those messages. There's not one that I don't look at. So, and help and try and help out. So, do that. We've got some good news as well. Good news. Next week on Tuesday, we're going to be opening up a Facebook group for the community. So, if you're a Mastery member, you'll be able to get access to a Facebook group. It'll be a private community, and you can look out for that as well. So any Mastery members, you'll be able to get access to a Facebook group very soon, and that's going to be for the JVzoo Academy. This is a place where you can connect with other people, you can connect with other marketers, you can get help, support, engage with the community, so look out for that as well. Cool. Now, Joseph, if you're already a 60-day masterclass member and you upgrade to Mastery, it means that you'll have access to Mastery. If you pick up everything, that's fantastic. What you get when you pick up everything is you get a discount off everything. In future, it's going to obviously increase in price, but right now you can get a discount off everything. Awesome. All right, well, I want to say thank you for coming on. I'll be releasing this replay tomorrow to everyone. You'll see that. If you didn't get on to yesterday's webinar, it was a really good webinar. Had a lot of fun, so feel free to go to this link. And you can also pick up that as well. And yep, Don, I believe that's correct. Fantastic. Now, I'm hopefully going to be well tomorrow. And be aware that Mastery on Tuesday next week at 11:59 EST on Monday, Mastery is going to become a monthly fee of about $47. 16 masterclass is going up to $197, and the live coaching is going to be unavailable. So if you are going to upgrade, if you are going to get access to these, whatever you do, make sure that it's before 11:59 p.m. EDT on Monday. So yeah, and it's already all discounted. So but it's going up in price to its the price that we're going to be moving forward in future with very soon. Awesome. Thank you for coming on. Thanks everyone for coming on as well. Soon we're going to have also in future there's going to be a rollout very soon where we're going to be taking on applications to promote JVzoo Academy. We want to give everyone a chance first to actually go through the system first, learn all the strategies, learn everything. And if you do want to promote JVzoo Academy as an affiliate in future, expect within the next few weeks there's going to be an opportunity to do that. I've been getting a few questions. A lot of people really like it. They want to promote it. And if you want to do that, then, we're going to have that available. It's not right now because right now is the time for you to, go through the academy, learn it yourself. In future, you'll be able to have an opportunity if you want to. No pressure, obviously. You'll be able to make money from promoting or referring people to the academy. But that's to answer your question.